Play as the iconic toys from the film Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Rex, and Bo Peep as they have to work together to overcome hazards and bring about a happily ever after.
Toy Story, Obstacles and Adventures.
Thank you for joining us at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Melissa Delp.
And I'm Kevin Delp. Toy Story, Obstacles and Adventures is a 2 to 5 player co-op deck building game. Each scenario takes about 45 minutes to play. It's published by the app and they sent us this copy to review.
Now this game is similar to Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, but it does have some differences.
You'll set out the adventure track, deck of danger cards, adventure cards, and hazard cards out on the board. Players will choose a character to play and take the corresponding character deck.
This video will be as non-spoilery as possible, and we will only show cards from Adventure 1. There are 6 adventures that you'll go on. Each comes with its own box and has updated rules and even new components.
On your turn, you first reveal a number of danger cards as indicated by where your token is on the adventure track and resolve them. Then resolve any hazard cards. Then play cards from your hand to gain insight to defeat the hazards and gain imagination to gain adventure cards.
You'll be gaining more powerful cards throughout the game that you'll use to gain more insight and inspiration and also manage your health.
If your health reaches 0, then your toy is shelved. You discard half the cards from your hand, discard any tokens on your board, and advance the token on the adventure track.
There are 3 main types of cards: items, traits, and friends. Many of the cards will work together and combo with each other, and will stack to make the card more powerful, like Woody's Sheriff Badge.
And there are even cards that trigger bonuses based on what other players have in their hands.
The game continues until either the heroes win by defeating all the hazards,
or lose by the token reaching the end of the adventure track.
So finding ways to move the token back will be extremely helpful. Each new adventure will give you new obstacles for your toys to overcome. You'll be adding more and more powerful dangers and hazards to those decks, but you'll also be getting new cards and items that will help you along the way.
Yeah, and as you progress from story to story, your adventure deck gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so you won't see all those adventure cards each game.
Now, we do like to house rule in those later games of taking out some of those earlier cards, especially the ones that have a lot of duplicates. That way you will see a little bit more variety.
This game is dripping with Toy Story theme.
You can play as the different characters, and you're going to see so many familiar things as you play through the adventures.
Yeah, I think that's what's made the game fun, as you come across the different friends and enemies from the movies.
Yeah, as we opened each box, it made me think about the plots of those stories and kind of wondering, oh, are we going to see this character? Are we going to see this item? And it really was a lot of nostalgia.
If you played Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, then you'll be able to pick this game up super easy.
Both games have some similarities with the types of items and cards you'll find in the different boxes. But there were some boxes in this one that were very different.
Yeah, those changes really breathed new life into the game and made the whole experience just really enjoyable.
Now, I would say that both Harry Potter and this game can be difficult, especially in the later games. But I would say Toy Story is maybe a little bit easier, and it definitely has a family-friendly theme. In many of the games, you're adding more hazard cards that you have to overcome. If you want the game to be a little easier, you could add fewer hazards.
There are 6 boxes to play through, and once you're finished, you can decide what elements to play with or what you don't. So there's definitely some replayability to the game.
And I think playing with the different characters also adds to that replayability because they have different strengths and even specialty cards in their deck. So you'll need to adjust your strategy a little bit based on who you're playing with. So maybe the cards that you're trying to add to your deck, it's going to be a little different based on the character.
Toy Story Obstacles and Adventures was a joy to play. I thought this was just going to be a reskin of the Harry Potter deck building game, but it wasn't. Even though there were some similarities, there were definitely changes that made it a different play experience. So if you enjoy co-op games, deck building games, or just love the Toy Story theme, then check out Toy Story Obstacles and Adventures from the Up. And we would love for you to subscribe to Tantrum Mouse and check out all our videos coming soon.
You can play as the different characters and more. Mm-hmm. The game continues. It's so exciting.
I think that's what made the game fun.
Outtakes.